Alright, we're back with Let's Play Crusader Kings, the Brittany Crusade. We're gonna get started from where we left off and continue with our plans. Alright, so what I did last time was I kind of consolidated my position, and kind of took direct control of most of my provinces in my duchy right now. Still haven't built up a lot of infrastructure yet, but it's early in the game. Like I said before, we're not gonna do anything with this guy since the succession order pretty much will take care of that. So, again, for a summary of the plans we're gonna do. We're going to end up doing crusading, and we're going to pretty much go wherever the Pope tells us to go, but we're pretty much going to ignore Spain because, like I said, Spain is too close for me to really justify calling that a Crusader kingdom. I want to mention a couple things about this mod that are, different than a normal game. This is the Deus Vult Improvement Pack, which adds a bunch of stuff to the game. A lot of different kingdoms and stuff, and culture groups. It adds the Wends in Northern Europe. They're called the Wends instead of the Slavs, and so forth. There's also like thousands of events or something that they added to the game. I actually have an entire event pack added onto that, just because I like events so much. However, I have turned one off, which I might actually turn it back on again for balance reasons, is the kid stat fix, because it's just really, really annoying. I might end up turning that back on, since I'm editing so much out, but I'll kind of make that decision as I go along. Anyway, let's kind of get things rolling a bit. Kind of take a stock of where we are. Okay, we're just under 1 point of bad boy. Rather, 1 point of reputation. So yeah. Like I said, we're going to try to prevent that from going above 2. 2 points of reputation hit. Which I believe there is a way to actually kind of guess. Respectable is between 1 and 2, I believe. Or slightly tarnished is like 1.5. I'm not exactly 100% sure. Honorable is 0. Respectable is anything below, I think at least 1.5. So it might be 1. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. So let's get the game started running again and see what happens. Alright, we're back above 100 gold again, so we're going to build another province improvement. I think we're going to pick the highest income province, which is this one, and build another forestry. And I kind of want to mention, I'll just let the game run while I'm doing this, I kind of want to mention some other video Let's Plays that are out there on the web. There's first of all, there's a tutorial, I forget the name, I'm sorry, on YouTube, that was done a couple of years ago for the vanilla version. You can just kind of search it and find out what it is. I can't remember. Some of the stuff is out of date, but still, it's a very good way to get the basic aspects of the game down. And of course, there's Paradoxian LP, who has a very long-running Let's Play of this version of the game as the Prince of Rostov in Eastern Europe, Russia. Right now it's on hiatus, but I believe he's back and planning to do more. There's the originally started in Germany but ended up in Spain Let's Play by Klingtron, and that's highly amusing. I suggest checking both of those out. And there's one that I've recently discovered by Camillus Caesar, who originally did an Aragon one, which ended in disaster, and Aragon, excuse me, and is now doing a playthrough of the Duchy of Brandenburg. So I recommend checking those out. if you have any inclination of looking at stuff like this, which you probably do if you're this far into the Let's Play. Okay. This is this is extremely amusing, because I don't know how this works. Our wife, who is probably us, we have confined her to the castle, and it's time to end the punishment. This one is, yes, my life is worthless without her, without me, I guess. And, yep, it's her. Oh no, I guess it's talking about this guy. Some wife he is. For that we get the romantic trait, which isn't so great, but we get a bonus to piety, which is greater than the penalty to prestige we take. Or we can pick, I have some convenience to let her segregated. That's not very good English there. And we gain the trait pragmatic, which is a pretty good trait. But our piety goes down, and we have a 33% chance of killing our husband and getting kinslayer. We're going to pick the first one, which lowers our intrigue. It increases our diplomacy. Let's kind of check what it does. +1 martial, +1 diplomacy, -1 intrigue and stewardship, +1 yearly prestige. So, for what my purposes are, this is kind of a downgrade, but I don't want to get kinslayer. On the plus side, that would, as a huge penalty, if my husband died right now, our kid would get his province, and I don't want him to do that before I die. So, hopefully we can work it out for the better that way. Alright, here's an event that comes up fairly often, is a challenge for basically a place in the court. This courtier is openly challenging your marshal's ability and claims he's far more suited to be your marshal. Let's check out who our marshal is first. And our marshal sucks a lot. This man is absolutely right, except that he's a reckless coward. That's okay. He can be a reckless coward all he wants. He's still better than our marshal. So we're going to appoint him. Actually, we're going to do it this way. We're going to say, I agree. And this way, this guy feels really bad about himself. Oops. But what we can do with him is make him our new spy master, which is excellent. And make this guy, Johann, French name, to be, no, Fritz Allen, that's what it says. That's not a French name. I think he's an actual Breton. Anyway, he upgraded diplomacy, so that was pretty much an entire upgrade of our court, with that one little change. Maybe not. That was fast. Alright, here we go. Another common occurrence. As you can see, we've progressed a little bit in the game, and nothing at all has happened since then. Basically a loyalty event. Because this guy is disloyal, this thing comes up. If my abilities are not valued in this court, I may begin to look for another. We can pick, maybe this token of goodwill will help you stay. We give him a little bit of money. 47 gold is not really a little bit of money at this point in the game, but he gets a 20% bonus to his loyalty. And it triggers an event for him, which basically does that. This bag of gold proves you're very valuable to me. We give him most of our gold, gets a 50% boost, and that bag of gold happens. We can say we don't have anything to spare for you, and it goes down by 30, which would make him basically have zero loyalty. Or we can say good riddance then, and basically kick him out. We're going to say I don't have anything to spare for you, since he actually does have a positive growth. He'll probably end up leaving anyway, but we don't really care. So, yeah. Okay, here's an event that we get because we're in feudal contract. The law of feudal contract rules our domain, and the nobles of a province claim the power that is theirs by law. We'd say correct, my laws must be applied, and noble power goes up, noble loyalty goes up. Or we could say exceptions also exist, and those things go down. I'm going to say yes, because we are in feudal contract. But what I'm going to do is go back and kind of fix my sliders a bit, to kind of bring things back to the way they were. And that's close enough. Alright, here's an event. The Pope died, so we get a new Pope. And it's our ally. Which is quite good for us, I think. I don't think he's going to excommunicate us. And I don't believe he could if he tried. But maybe he'll excommunicate some dudes in France, and I can get some stuff out of that. That'd be pretty interesting. Now, because this is kind of a midpoint in the game, I'll let it run while I'm talking, or a beginning point in the game, excuse me. This is far from the midpoint of the game. We kind of have a lot of nothing to do at this point while we slowly build up our economy, and pretty much solidify our position. This is kind of why, especially like on the Something Awful forums, and most of the time you'll see screenshot Let's Plays of this. There are a lot of really good screenshot Let's Plays, if you really want to check those out. The one by Wiz is especially good, where he does the county of Swabia all the way up to the end of... Oh, this is bad. Oh no. Huh. Wow. Okay. Basically, our only heir in the entire world, it just says that he is revealed to be a bastard. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to try to minimize the chance that that happens. And we're going to do this one. Sure, lose prestige and lose a buttload of gold. Put us deep into debt. But only a 5% chance he becomes a bastard. And let's see if that worked. Yes, it did. Okay. So basically we're going to have to work our way out of debt now. Our economy is doing pretty well right now. We're getting 11 gold a month, which is really good for so early in the game. At least for a non-king who's not, you know, Venice or Northern Italy. So we got some pretty average provinces here. I've also heard that there is a Crusader Kings 2 coming out. I just heard that recently, I think yesterday, as the time of the recording. So I'm kind of excited about that. I really like this game, and hopefully they can improve on it and fix some of the things that are wrong with it. Make it more like the other Paradox games, or less, depending on, you know, how much they want to make it a different game. And speaking of the screenshot Let's Play from Something Awful, I might actually do something like that, where I convert to Europa Universalis 3 after I'm done this. That's if I can get the converter to work with you know, Heir to the Throne and stuff. So, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to bring that up and, you know, bring up that possibility. I'll see how things go. So I'm gonna kind of pause the recording now and let the game run for a while. All right. Well, our little bastard has come of age, and as I predicted, he's become an intrigue person. So he's going to become our spy master, and he's now gaining loyalty. So this is very good. So yeah, and because of that, we can make this person and make him our bishop. Now we have a bishop. Okay. So this guy is going to become very useful for us in the near future.